Greetings, fellow fleet captains. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Homeworld. Episode 14, Outfitting a Dominating Flagship. Looks like income dropped for the net income of Darrett. Yes. And this is industry upkeep and structure, so I'm now paying for stellar manufacturing. And I knew I would. But the growth percent per month is gone up. So that's why I'm fine with it. Okay, I saw a bunch of pings. Let's turn off our transponder. This way. Weapons cache. Oh, grav beams. And here it is, supply cache. But that, glimmer or whatever it is still chasing us. I'll circle back around. It'll be nice to have, like, at least one decent ship that I'm, like, okay at captaining. That is another one of the caveats, is, like, it has to be a ship I'm, like, good at captaining. I'm bad at mules. Granted, mules are, like, a hybrid of combat and storage shuttle. But, once I have, like, at least a ship or two that can, like, fight... Ideally, what I'd be aiming for is a fleet that can take on, like, domain-era probe combat missions. Without much trouble, so that I can clear the probe guardians and benefit from salvaging the domain probes. That's like the ideal survey fleet, in my opinion, because then you can get a lot more bang for your buck whenever you travel. There's also a pirate-owned sensor here, which indicates it's probably a pirate base somewhere around here. I'm guessing they might even be near this nav buoy, because I'm getting pings. Oh yeah, here they are. I am gonna just, as point, disengage. I don't know why I flew straight at where I knew pirates were gonna be. That's dumb. The other thing is I could always engage them in combat and then immediately, like, disengage and flee. So next we're going to Dollar Star. Got it. Closest gate to us is back in Zagan. Don't I need drugs for the settlement? No, because there will be some self-supply. I don't really need to solve all the colony's problems, and I'm not looking to be smuggling. Doesn't interest me. I don't need to be doing that. Okay, that survey is not near me, so I'm not picking up any of these missions. Alright, Zagan. Your gate is around this well. So if you're wondering, your deficits here, like, aren't a big deal in the scheme of things, unless it's like a severe deficit that is causing instability or something like that. That would be the, oh, shoot, my transponder's off. Doesn't matter, I'm gone. That would be a caveat that would warrant fixing. But, like, that's not the situation we're in. So, there's a probe somewhere near the star. Here. I'm surprised that sensor ping didn't pick it up. Am I in the right spot? No. Wait, where did I... Oh, Dollar and Durer. Oh my god, name difference. Apparently I'm in the wrong place. At least I gated in the right direction. And I have the fuel for course corrections. Yeah, I'm only a few dozen light years off. Exactly. No big deal, right? At this distance, I don't think a slip surge is worth the cost. Especially given that we'd probably just slingshot beyond. So, if you're wondering, there is a cost of slip surge, which is like fuel and supplies. And it's really only worth it if you're trying to go far. If you're trying to do a short slip surge, it's more expensive most of the time to do like a short burst. Unless you have an overabundance of fuel and supplies. So, heart of the sector, which should be around the start. And it's not this probe. Must be a different one. Oh, yeah, I see the radar pings. And both were salvageable without a fight, which is nice, because I wouldn't be able to win a fight. Oh, and this has ruins. While I'm out here, I might as well poke around the other planets. See if they also have ruins or points of interest or something. That's weird. Remote survey came up for the cryovolcanic world? I'm nowhere near there. It's way over there. Did they change remote survey or something? Because that's super strange. Well, found more ruins, at least. And the location of a domain survey ship. Although those ruins were trash, they had barely nothing in it. Basically nothing, I should say. So 300 days away from the stellar manufactory, and then 44 for the megaport. And then population growth is at 28%, going up 5.3 a month. It's going to be hard to hit the money goals for the stellar manufactory, but like, even if we miss them, I'll just like eat the cost. I'd rather not have it waiting logged in the queue. Alright, let's get back to core, make more money, try to find ships. One thing I've, and I mentioned this before, but one thing I'm really surprised by is our lack of, like, large ship salvage. Most of the series I've run in the past, I would have found, like, I don't know, an Onslaught or Legion by now, and we've come up with nothing. Generally, once you're in a constellation, and you start to find, like, battle debris from the domain wars, like, you'll find that stuff. So it might be worth, just throwing this out here, but it might be worth us hopping from constellation to constellation looking for, like, old battlegrounds in order to increase our chance to find, like, now, we wouldn't want a 14th Legion because that would be a, that would be a rare ship that we wouldn't use, but finding something, regular Legion or, I don't know, something larger than the absolute nothing that we found so far. It's been slim pickings. Am I in the wrong system again? This is Damar Star. Where the hell's the gate? Oh, god dang it. I don't know how this gate eludes me this hard, but somehow it does. Oh, a slip surge is forming like right underneath me. Hopefully I'll be able to combat recycle a paragon. I mean, you know, that would be... Taking down a paragon would be a miracle in its own right, to be fair. But yeah, that would be nice. I wouldn't say no to that. Tritech mining station? In Swang. Swang sounds like a very... I'll accept it. Because I'm looking for transphotonics and metals as well. But... the name Swang sounds dirty to me. Ooh, Tack Lance. Now just give me a ship that can use it. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Do I have any ships that can use it? I don't remember what's in dry dock at Darid. I don't think I do though. Because that's a large energy mount. I'm not going to worry about holding on to the metals just because we have a way station now, so I'll just be able to buy it when we need it. But I will regularly buy their transphotonics because I have need of that in the near future, I suspect. Yeah. So next mission is mining station up in Swang. We haven't done a ton of search up that way, so I don't have a lot of gates to the northeast. So do we have the Tyish one that I just got moments ago? Ooh, battle debris. Who's fighting? Wayfarer and a Vanguard? Ooh, I wouldn't mind a Vanguard. They're not great, but they're better than nothing. And I got it. And I'll battle recycle the... Oh, there's another Vanguard. So this is the battle debris I was referring to. Is like, Tritech, or sorry, Syndrian. Who are you at war with right now? Hedge. So this is some Syndrian versus Hedge battle debris. Ooh, survey world. For pirates, I will accept. Because that's probably going to have, like, ruins. And then a derelict ship, I'll accept. Unfortunately, it looks like the derelict ship might be... Samael and... Oh, no, it's a different system. Unless this is a binary. Yeah, so the Syndrian and Hedge are duking it out, and there's, like, debris everywhere as a result. Oh, yeah, you can see it out here in the, Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. Disengage. Wow, they just let me disengage? I wouldn't mind an Eradicator. If this pirate fleet would, like, go away. I think the pirate fleet just got intercepted by mercs. Oh my god, there's a lot going on. So this is the ship I want. And I'm trying to wait for there to be... Nope, I didn't get it. Wait for there to be, like, an opening. Because there is some hell going on around here. Pirates are going crazy! Like... They're swarming. And my my relationship with Kanta does not help with that at all. All my agreement with Kanta is they'll leave my colony alone. But that does, oh god. That does nothing for me. Oh, orbital habitat, I'll take that too. That does nothing for me when it comes to trying to smooth things over with like pirate fleets out in space. Being around here seems to be kind of hazardous for my health. So, You know, Asconi is actually a high gravity well. Let's use it. And the Megaport's done. I could have also tried to troll enemy fleets by flinging them. So with the Megaport done, the Megaport bonus is like a bit of an increase, or a lot of increase in accessibility, which is also going to help with our growth percent. So now Darrad is growing and trading better than ever before. Is the implant still worth it? That's a very fine question. So right now, with the implant in, I'm making 7.7. And with the implant out, there's no effect on removal. Okay. Confirm remove. With the implant out, I'm making 6,666. Yeah, I'll leave it in. Was it eyes? No, mouth? Torso? What was it? It was eyes. I'll have to remember that for the future. So here... Oh, we're not near Swang. The mining station is in an asteroid belt near the heart of the system. Got it. And I'm going to poke my head into all the other systems I have yet to explore on my way over there, looking for gates and any obvious signs of, like, debris of derelict ships and the like. So the other priority I'm going to add here is and expand fleet, which is going to be regularly true, but I might as well just write it down. Oh boy. Okay, good. It's not gonna murder me. A pod of someone named Symbiote, who's a pirate. Yo, I've seen enough sci-fi horror. Oh, 7,800 medals. You know how I was saying 1,000 medal ain't no big deal? Yeah, this is what I meant by that. Cause I'm throwing away 6,000 medals. Cause I don't have room. I like how I analyzed this debris field and it told me about the location of another debris field. It's like, cool. I guess. Well, that system was worth it. I'm now flush with garbage. And we're heading out to Swang, which is an orange giant, but we're going to head to the red giant first. Which has a lot of gravity wells, so I suspect there's a lot of planets here. Good. More opportunities for loot. Oh, this one has ruins. With an enforcer. Oh, it's not even damaged. Most of the weapons. Most of the ships I've gotten so far have been like scrapped to high hell, but not that one. Mint. All right, there's something around the stable point, the jump point, debris. With the Starliner, I don't want a Starliner. That's just a people shuttle. I know I already got one. In fact, I don't think I need to lug around our Starliner anymore. I could probably put it away and increase my fuel economy. Because I'm not moving around that many people. I didn't actually search these barren worlds for ruins. Oh well, whatever. I don't want to, like, not do these missions. I'm not worried about the rep hit. It's just, like, my bread and butter is the money that I make from this stuff. Oh, God. Piss off, clown. No, don't intercept me. I'm sorry I called you clown. These are pathers that want to tithe me. I mean, I could pay, but I'd rather not. Alright, sensor burst shows a lot of stuff up at the, like, 2 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then something right here, and the right here is probably the probe I'm trying to find. Or mining station, whatever it is. Yep, there it is. With organs! Okay. Well, mining station, you get to keep the organs. I don't want them. And I've also maxed on scrap. Which... Ooh, synchrotron core. Not that I'll ever use it, but good to have it. So, maxed on scrap. I'm gonna sort it. For better or for worse. Because the stuff I sort out of it is worth more than, like, the metals I'm dumping. And then I'm gonna keep surveying here, even though I know I'm full. Because I don't want to have to come back. So we've got a mercury and a mud skipper. No thanks. And then there was a whole lot of other stuff to sniff out. So the reason I originally had the Starliner in my fleet was for the colony of Darrett. Because to colonize the world, you need 1,000 people. So I put the Starliner to help to move the 1,000 people that we need for the colony. But I really don't need them anymore. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Cruiser and Enforcer. Hell yes. That is the finds that are going to help me actually fight stuff. I don't want a hound, but, because, yeah, I really don't have, like, a fleet that can fight anything. But an Enforcer, yeah, it's a whole different matter. An Enforcer, by its lonesome, could probably take out the Domain Probe Guardians, if equipped correctly. Which, maybe it becomes my primary boat. It would dramatically ramp up my, like, fuel costs for running my fleet, but, like, I would be able to defend myself from harassment and annoyance a lot more easily. Speaking of which... let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, I see my speed. I know I'm slow. Alright, we are looking for gates. Let's go back to Taish. And here's your tithe. Losers. They obviously jumped me because I can't move very fast at all. Oh, what's this? Mud skipper, yeah, forget you. Oh, one other thing I forgot is let's get rid of Mr. Symbiote. I don't really need a chest burster in my... well, that and we're not ever having pirates. But yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna run back to our capital. What the heck? To be able to drop off the ships, maybe refuel, maybe retool, and then possibly to take the Dominator as our flagship. Now that we have a way station, it's like more reasonable to fly around with a more expensive to fuel ship because refueling isn't going to be so annoying. And we're also crew under strength, so I'm going to need to top up our crew because our combat readiness is going to take a big old hit until I fix that. But that is exactly the types of salvage that I've been hoping to find to enable us to do bigger and better things. Because I don't want to be on, like, food stamps forever. Okay, our current accepted quests are here. 1, 2, 3. I know they're timing out. I'm just looking if there's like synergy with anything else, and there really isn't. Okay. Alright, so we can obviously buy fuel. Now this fuel does cost us stuff. It's not like free fuel or anything like that, but it's going to be really nice that we have like fuel available to us at home, so I don't have to go on a wild goose chase just to get it. Also drop off the metals and transmutonics so that we have the materials for building the domain stuff. Maybe I'll keep 1,000 of the metals and drop them off at core. The ore will sell. That is way more volatiles than I reasonably need for neutrino detection. Drop off the weapons. The blueprints will sell. There we go. Alright, crew under strength. So I'm going to put the plan that I had, just to share with you guys, was I'm not going to raffle off small ships anymore because there's honestly just too many for me to keep track of them all. It becomes spammy. But, and because my mule was not a, the mule that I had was not a smuggler mule, I'm not going to keep that either. So my current fleet looks like this. And let's go ahead and refit this. So this Dominator is going to get a name, and this name is going to be from you guys. And once I start fielding the other ships, that's when I'm going to start raffling them off, rather than like, rather than doing it early. So raffle timer up for this Dominator. So let's try to put together a Dominator. This has degraded shields and a faulty power grid. So the degraded shields take more damage, and supplies to recover from deployment is reduced. Faulty power grid is flux capacity is reduced, flux dissipation rate is reduced, sensor profile is increased by a lot. Not great, but you know, whatever. Alright. I am probably going to do Molnir cannons. Gauss cannons are really nice when you're trying to take out stations, but like, I'm obviously not fighting stations. So what I need to do is I need to consider like what the... So for large ballistics, what the average thing that I'm going to be fighting, right? So Molnir cannons are... Gauss cannons are really good, but Molnir cannons are generalists, and that's going to allow me to just fight a little bit of whatever. And I think that's probably best. For the medium ballistics, I'm thinking dual flak. And then in back, I'll do... Here, I'll do like rails... rail, because I have dual flak, and then for the back I'll do like Vulcans to keep my butt protected. Oh no, I have a lot more Vulcans. Vulcan. So Vulcan's a point defense so that missiles don't shoot me from behind. The dual flak is a mix of point defense and also like anti-fighter, anti-small craft. And the Molniers are good for like big craft. I think this is like a reasonable build. I'm also obviously going to need AUG drives. And then how fast do I move with the AUG drives I've got now? Fast enough, good. I move at 11, in fact. So that's fine. Then I have more ordnance points. I could put in missiles for the medium hard points. Medium missiles, I really like Annihilator rocket pods for pressure. Those would be pretty solid. Typhoon Reapers, if I have them. Do I even have Typhoon Reapers? No. What about proximity charge launchers? What I'm trying to do is, like, because we don't buy weapons, I'm trying to just to analyze what I have available to me. I do have one prox charge launcher, but I think I would want them symmetrical. I'd want two. Sabo SRMs, I only have the one, so I'm not going to do that. So probably I'll do Annihilator rocket pods, which is just like a spray of missiles. And one of the advantages of that is the targets that I'm probably going to be fighting are like domain probe guards. So like a spray of pressure missiles is a pretty good setup. And then yeah, I'll just do a whole bunch of rocket pods. So this is like an interesting setup. So this is going to be the Rex something. And do I have any good weapons stored on the storage ships? That's a good question. It would behoove me, and you're right, it would behoove me to check them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... I don't need to worry about the turtle sandwich. I'm going to take the storage ships and strip them down. The ones that, like, have, you know, decent slots of stuff. So refit strip. Strip, 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 strip. Okay. I've stripped them all. And it doesn't really open up any opportunities for me, ultimately, I don't think. I don't see anything that's like screaming, oh yeah, you overlooked this. But, I mean, this build is like roughly what I would want anyway. I might ditch the medium, the middle rocket pod for vents, though. Alright, so for weapon groups, Molnir 1, rocket pods 2, I'll put that on auto. All of my flak is going to be on 3, rails on 4, and then Vulcans on 5. That'll work. Confirm. The name of this ship is going to be the Manic Dark. And then I'm going to run a little simulation against... Let's do another Dominator. Knowing that mine is like S-modded, or, you know, a little broken. I don't actually think I'm going to fare all that well in a head-to-head against a same-size Dominator. Especially given that I don't have any of the bionics that you would want in a warship. But you never know. So they have a mark. Yeah, my flux, my faulty shields I can feel. Because my flux buildup is higher than theirs. Although I did punch more components out of their ship in the first volley. But yeah, my flux usage is bad. Now their Typhoon Reaper launcher just came back online. And if they land one of those, I'm in like bad situation. But actually, I'm faring better than them. Because my main guns are better than theirs. So I just knocked their Typhoon Reaper launcher out, which allows me to vent, because if that thing landed, it would shred my hull. But luckily we keep knocking it offline. And yeah, I'm gonna win this. Of course, this is a simulated fight. Would it be worth restoring the ship? I am gonna plan on not doing that on purpose. Because I would like to use the ship to enter combat and then level up one of my combat XOs to be able to restore the ship for free. The scrapper way. I did do the cargo ships, but I don't think I'm going to do it from there. So I'm going to end the simulation. It's clear I'm going to win this fight. It's a fight of attrition, obviously, but I was going to win. Cool. I like it. It'll work. So, just to go back to some of the mods, the way S-mods work in this is that S-mods require me to use the ship in combat to level up the ship, and then to use the experience from leveling up the ship to build it. So fighting with the Dominator will eventually allow me to like build in the AUG drive, for instance. Another thing is one of my XOs. So of the 3 XOs right now, my scavenging XO, Icy, is a logistics XO. And I can only have one logistical XO at a time. And At some point, I'm going to want to switch from scavenging, which gives me scrap metal to sort, to a starfaring one. The advantage of the starfaring one is at high levels, you get continuous repairs. Continuous repairs allows you to restore demods from a random ship for every deployment point worth of opponents that you defeat. Meaning that a high-level starfaring XO will allow us to automatically remove demods once they're leveled up enough. I'm not quite ready to switch over to that just yet. I'm going to stay on scavenging for now because I think the benefits for continuing to scavenge is higher than the starfaring one, because I'm not getting a lot of fights, but eventually we're going to want to level it up. Also worth noting that Icy is ready to level up, so makeshift measures I don't want, scrap force constructs I don't want, immediate action I don't want, pinpointing might be nice. Opponents drop weapons after being destroyed, could be useful. And then damage dealt to weapons in combat and energy and ballistic projectile speeds isn't bad. Derelict, no, I don't want automated ship points for AI ships because I'm not using AI ships. Scrap heap, I don't need. Safe transport. Safe transport actually might be not bad. Ship's burn level is increased. I'm going to choose that one. And the reason for that is I wonder if that would allow me to get rid of the drive. It doesn't seem like it, but if I remove the drive... No, I only burn at 9. Ship burn level increased by 1 for all ships in fleet, and fuel consumption reduced by 75%. I don't know if that's all ships in fleet, though, because I don't really feel the benefits. All right, let's put the drive back. It seems like, oh, that's for mothball chips? Oh, that's fine. That's actually helpful when I scrap. Is it really? Oh, ships that are mothballed. Okay, yeah, I see. But that also reduces the hazards for storms and solar flares, which is, like, useful. But yeah, I should have read the details. All right, back to questing. Before I leave Darid, let's pop our fuel up to max. Drop off the weapons that we had stripped off. I want to go to core in order to sell some stuff I don't want on me. And then we'll start quest. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, sort. Hang on, don't go anywhere. And I know I'm going over fuel max. I just withdrew fuel, so I'm going to put some of the fuel back. So that it's not supplies that are withdrawn. Because you only pay for it at the end of the month, so if I put it back, it's like I never took it in the first place. Okay, fleet's good. Heading to core to do some trading. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Homeworld, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rodamont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.